Well, at least it's almost done. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Allegiant. This is the third film in the Divergent series, and I will admit I did enjoy the first two films. I thought that they had decent plots. I was fairly entertained throughout the whole course of those two films. This one has the scorched trial syndrome, where it's extremely predictable, and I just really didn't care at all for most of the movie. Shailene Woodley is back once again as Triss, and she does fine in the role. She's a good actress, and so she's fine on screen. Theo James is back as Ford. Jeff Daniels is the villain of this film. He plays this guy named David, who's the director of this futuristic-looking society, which has been using Chicago as this experiment to try to fix the human gene or something. And Triss is the only one who's actually been the success, and so it's like, oh hey, good job to you. But of course, when shady stuff starts to happen throughout the society, Triss and Ford gets suspicious and they flee back to Chicago, and we have our movie. As I said, this film is very, very predictable, and so it really ended up boring me a little bit. The beginning is fine, a little bit when they're actually in Chicago. That part I actually cared about a little bit, but once they just took off and it just became like the Scorch Trials again, it's the same general plot, and the resolution for the film, which I won't spoil in case you're gonna go see it, but it doesn't conclude anything really, because it solves one little problem which was gonna happen, but then the bigger other problem which is happening in another area just gets completely left. It's like, oh hey, go fend for yourselves, have fun. It makes no sense. I mean, there's going to be a fourth film for whatever reason, but so that'll probably tie that up a little bit, but it just felt like a very unconclusive way to do the movie. Like the first two films, the first one had to have a cliffhanger because it's the first film in a 4-part movie series, and then the second one, it tied things up for the most part. It had the little cliffhanger at the end, but for the most part, those two films could have worked fine as two films, and now the third one is just tagging on an ending, and it just doesn't seem that necessary. The action scenes in this film, they're fine, they're choreographed really well. I thought they look good, they're fun to watch, that type of stuff. That's probably the best part of the film, is the action scenes. There's terrible CGI at some points, which is just dreadfully noticeable, and just starting to look for this stuff in movies, it's just becoming so obvious just when you see just really bad CGI or just really obvious CGI. It's just it shouldn't happen in a movie of this caliber. Hunger Games, it was a bigger franchise, but they still did stuff right with the CGI and with everything in that film franchise. It's just, you should be able to do this better, Divergent. Now, I haven't read the books. I haven't read any of the trilogy, so I don't know if this is based on source material like really well or not. But when I was walking out of the theater, I heard some people talking who were in my theater saying that there's a bunch of stuff from this film which was not in the books, which is dumb, because why would you divert from your source material when 80% of the people that are going to go see this film are people who have read the books, who are going to see the live action version of a story that they know? Why would you divert from the source material and just upset that core audience, who is then going to be upset when you have a fourth film that comes out, which is going to again have to divert from source material in order to reconnect dots and everything? It seems like they just stretched out this third installment instead of just making it one movie to finish it out, just for the sake of having 4 films. It's just, no, don't do that. It's just stupid. But now they did it, so I have to deal with it next year when they have Ascendant, I think it's called. But guys, overall the film's not really that entertaining. I think I fell asleep for a minute or two during it, and there's really not great pacing. It slows down a lot towards the middle. Like once everything gets settled and like the conspiracy crap starts happening, it just slows down so much that I just really didn't care. The ending, fine as it was, but for the most part, like I said, didn't really care about the film. Performances are fine, but it's just predictable as all hell, and I didn't really enjoy it that much. But guys, those are my thoughts on Allegiant. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like the phone as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you so choose, I'd appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.